If your printer says offline, even though it's turned on, connected, and worked yesterday, you're not crazy. This is one of the most common and most frustrating problems I help people with here in Lethbridge. My name is Tony. I run Why Not Tech Services, and I work mostly with home users and seniors. In this video, I want to explain why printers go offline, what you can safely try yourself, and when it's time to stop fighting with it and get help. Let's start with the most important thing to understand. Printers are not simple devices anymore. Most home printers are really small computers. They rely on Wi-Fi, drivers, background services, and operating system settings. When any one of those pieces breaks, the printer often just says offline without actually explaining why. The first thing I recommend trying is a full power reset. Turn the printer off, unplug it from the wall, wait about 30 seconds or so, then plug it back in and turn it on. This clears its temporary memory and forces the printer to reconnect, hopefully properly. Next, let's talk about Wi-Fi. Many printer problems are actually Wi-Fi problems. If your router was changed, restarted, or updated, the printer may quietly reconnect to the wrong network, or it might not reconnect at all. This is especially common in homes with dual band Wi-Fi, where the printer connects to one network and the computer is on another. From the user's point of view, they're both connected and everything looks fine, but the devices can't actually see or talk to each other. Another very common issue is the default printer setting. Computers don't always update this correctly. Sometimes the system keeps trying to print to a printer that no longer exists or to a temporary copy created during an update. This makes it look like the printer is offline when it really isn't. Drivers are another major factor. Printer drivers can become outdated or corrupted over time, especially after system updates. When that happens, communication between the computer and printer breaks down. Now here's the part that frustrates people the most. Printer problems often come and go. You fix it once, it works for a little while, and then it just breaks again. That usually means the underlying setup was never corrected. It was only temporarily reset. At that point, continuing to restart and guess becomes exhausting. This is when it makes sense to have the printer and network checked. When I help with printer issues, I look at the Wi-Fi connection, the network configuration, the driver setup, and how the printer is actually being used day to day. I offer printer troubleshooting and setup here in Lethbridge. On-site work is billed hourly, and I'll always explain what's causing the problem. Sometimes the fix is quick, other times it's about simplifying the entire setup so it's more reliable long term. If you're tired of seeing offline when you just want to print one page, you're not alone, and you don't have to keep fighting with it. You'll find links below if you want help or more information. And hey, if this video helped you understand why printers behave the way they do, feel free to share it with someone else who's been struggling. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, why not enjoy your technology?